Hey guys, first of all, thank you so much for even taking the time to come and visit our page. So, super excited to introduce to you the mobile kitchen cart. The great thing was, it's probably about a year ago, right here, where this whole idea came to be. I mean, this is our kitchen, and my wife is the main cook at our house. But I think one day I was just trying to help her just cut some eggplant or something, and I realized it's all spread out. Like our spice rack is over there, our knives over here, paper towels over there. Like the whole kitchen's just spread out. And I just thought it was very inefficient. And like I don't know if you're like me, but I'm one of those guys that if I'm doing something, I want to have all my tools, like the right tools for the right job, everything in one place. And so I basically went right into Google Sketch, started drawing everything up, what I would want as my ultimate kitchen cart toolbox, basically. And basically within about 2 weeks, I had a fully functional prototype made. The thing was, I wasn't trying to make a prototype. I was just trying to make something for our house. But one of my friends, he saw it and he was wondering what it was. And I told him, and he basically, was like, dude, that would sell. And so ever since then, I've been prototyping for the last year. Okay. And this is probably version number 6, which I'm super excited to show you. But yeah, this is it, the mobile kitchen cart. So, I mean, right off the bat, you can see, even from a distance, it does not look like a cart, right? And that was the whole goal behind it. I did not want it to look like something super industrial. Like you can't see the wheels from where you're at. Only 2 of the wheels on the cart are seen. We'll show you that later. But yeah, it's just supposed to look like a high-end piece of furniture, just that can just go into a background and just be invisible. But it's like super functional too. That was the whole vision behind it. But yeah, let's go into it. So I guess right off the bat, we do have 2 models. We have a larger one and we have a smaller one, which I'll show you later on. But on this larger one, the top is 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. This is solid 1.5 inch thick butcher block. Now we have a few options available. We have hard maple, we have acacia. We could stain the acacia, but my favorite, walnut. Cannot go wrong with walnut, right? Walnuts just look so beautiful. And so, yeah, walnut top. Now, on this side, we have our first storage drawer right here. And this is about 5.5 inch deep. Now, all of our drawers are made from 5/8 of an inch thick Baltic birch plywood. If you don't know Baltic birch is basically your like best cabinetry grade plywood you can get. Very stable, very durable. And also with all of our drawers, we did Bloom soft close slides. If you don't know the company Bloom, they're industry standard for quality. And I mean, that's pretty much the pattern that you see with the entire cart. If I'm making something for somebody, I want it to be solid. I want it to be reliable, and so that is all over this cart. We want it to be a premium product that is built to last. So we use Bloom soft close slides, very smooth. I mean, yeah, you'll see with all of our drawers how just effortlessly they slide. I'm going to take this out just for future use, but right on top of that, there's a massive drawer here. This is one multi-function drawer that we have on this cart. How's our knives with 2 magnetic strips. These are 13 inches long. By the way, in the smaller cart, there's only going to be 1 magnetic strip. But yeah, I mean, magnetic strips, especially for knives, are great because they actually don't dull your knives. The knife, the sharp part of the knife never actually touches anything. So, like if you put in a knife block, every time you put it in and out, you're actually dulling the knife a little bit. So 2 magnetic strips, you could, do so much with that. The paper towel holder, great because there's also like a braking system in there. So it's not just gonna like just roll out. So you pull it and, when you have what you need, it's a one-handed operation. Super functional, when you're using it. And then on this side, we have all of our oil bottles, just a space for, whatever bottles. Now, one difference that we will be making for the production model will be that we'll be raising this up to here. So it's already easy to grab it, but it'll be even easier. So it'll be like right here. Okay, now on the other side, I'll show you is where we're gonna have all of our paper dispensers. Now, on this cart, each dispenser, these are the dispensers, each dispenser can house up to an 18-inch roll. This could be parchment paper, butcher paper, aluminum foil, saran wrap. On the smaller cart, they can house up to a 12-inch roll. Okay, so we also added a little flip down extension, and this is great because especially when you want to like saran wrap something, like you have this tray, you want to saran wrap it. Well, you take your foil out. Your saran wrap out, pull it out, wrap it up. Just hold this here, slide the cutter, and then there you go. Super easy, very convenient, especially with that table. It just takes the guesswork out of it. And it has a little magnet, so just locks right in. Okay, next thing I want to show you is the wheels. Now, like I said, 2 wheels you could see, 2 wheels you cannot see. If there was a way I could have hidden these 2 wheels too, I would have, but they have the brakes, so we need access to them. But yeah, so the brakes, super simple. Press it down, lift it up. Straightforward. This cart, probably weighs 250 to 300 pounds, but this thing rolls around smooth with these wheels. The next thing that I want to show you on this cart is actually, like I said, it's 4 feet wide by 2 feet deep. If that space gets filled up and you need more space, we added a flip up extension. This extension is currently being held there by a magnet, but as soon as you pull it off the magnet, it's on a hydraulic lift, like a gas strut. So as soon as I let go, it'll just bring it up. There's 2 locks, so 1, 2, and this depth is actually a 15-inch depth. Now that number is critical because that's standard counter seating. So like the distance that you need for your knees is 15-inch. And so, 2 people can easily sit here and still have plenty of space. It's just standard dimensions. Now your smaller cart is only a 12-inch depth. So that's not standard for seating, but you can use that extra flip up for just extra food prep. This feature is great for especially people that have apartments, townhouses, condos, smaller spaces, but they want to make use of every square inch, of that property. So yeah, just a great feature to have. Solid, just matches right with the rest of the top. Over here, another storage drawer. Again, everything on Bloom soft close, super easy, super smooth. So it's about 2 3/4 of an inch deep. And underneath that, we have our spice rack, all on this side. We have over here just a space for all your cutting boards, your trays, and then in the middle we have storage. And these can even be moved around, just to customize it for whatever your needs are. We slide this, and I guess when it's actually time to cook, I actually cut up some beans earlier that I got from the garden today. So let's say it's actually time to cook. There's 2 drawers that I did not show you. You have your trash, right? And then you have the beans that you actually want. Well, especially if your hands are dirty, let's say, what we did was we made this drawer right here kind of invisible, but we made it a push to open. So all you do is just bump it with your knee, it opens up. And then all you have to do is just, slide your scraps right in, and it's just super easy. And when you're done, just close it with your knee. On this side, we have a steam pan drawer. It's probably one of my most favorite things of this whole thing. But, let's say, you cut up all your beans and you're ready to throw your beans in. Well, just push it right in. And let's say you had carrots or something. You just bring it over here, slide in the next thing. So on this cart, well, actually, let me say on the smaller cart, what we're going to give you is 2 of these shallow pans, and so 1, 2, and then 2 deeper pans of the same size. On this cart, we're going to give you 8 of them. So these 4 on this side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 8 over here, 4 on the smaller pans. Now, just a thing to note about these pans, these are all dishwasher safe. This is what they use in all commercial kitchens, basically. So it's all dishwasher safe. They're stainless steel, food grade, the whole 9. But just solid, reliable. Even the exterior of the drawer is actually going to be all stainless. It is all stainless right now, but the design will look even better in our production model. So looking forward to that. But yeah, guys. So when the day's over, right? And let's say, and by the way, you could take this, take it to the range, you leave it out here. The options are endless. I'll put it right here for now. But yeah, let's say we close this up, the day's done, and it's time to wrap up for the night. Well, close everything up. And the beauty of the cart is that, once again, it does not look like a cart. So, even when you're not using it, you want it to not just like stick out and just take away from the aesthetic. So close everything up, unlock your wheels, and then you just roll it away, and see, as heavy as this is, it just rolls so smooth. Now, actually, if you look down there, you'll actually see the other cart that we have. That is the smaller model. And you could tell, you can't even tell, right? Like that's a fully functional kitchen cart. And that's exactly what we wanted. We just wanted it to be something that just hides away. So in the same way, we could just move this wherever we need and just push it up. And just like that. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you so much for even just taking the time to visit our page. We really hope you like it. And if you know anyone else that would like something like this, feel free to share it with them. And yeah, guys, we're just so excited for whatever's next. God bless you guys.